Attention please. This uploading is only for educational purpose. No intention to infringe copyrights. Learning English with subtitles. GPITRAL. Follow us.
At Monkey World Ape Rescue Center, in Paddy's chimp group, it's treat time, so the alpha male is exerting his dominance. On the menu are their favorites, corn and marrows. In the wild, all primates have seasonal changes in their diet, and this is replicated here at Monkey World. Corn is a particular summer favorite with the apes. In chimpanzee society, there is a strict pecking order, so alpha male Paddy and the high-ranking females get to tuck in first. For 5-year-old Eddie, the youngest member of the clan, something unusual is happening. It's something that this confident youngster has not experienced before. Since birth, Eddie has been spoilt by her mum Susie and the rest of her chimp group. She's been given everything she wants and never had to wait for food. But over the last year, she's been losing her baby status, which means having to fend for herself, something she's clearly not happy about. Even low-ranking Pepper knows you've got to work hard to land the yellow stuff and keep hold of it. Frustrated, the cheeky toddler tries to steal a handful of marrow from second-in-command Jimmy. His look says it all. Not taking any chances, ex-lab chimp Clin stays high up out of the way so she can enjoy her treat in peace. 25-year-old Kathy is the cheeky upstart's next target. Kathy is quite a high-ranking lady who doesn't tend to give her food away. It seems Eddie's luck is quickly running out. Back in Moscow Zoo, slowly but surely, Mike is making quite an impression on baby Jolie. Her shy character and Mike's unfamiliar face have been a challenging combination.
Jolie, drink of tea? You going to come over to see me? She says, maybe not.
Not sure, are you?
Oh, sorry.
It hasn't been easy, but he is beginning to gain Jolie's trust. Offering her favourite tipple helps.
You nearly touched me then, Jolie. You can hold my hand even. Oh, a nice cup of tea. Good girl, Jolie. Good girl.
And now she's starting to relax. He goes for the ultimate bribe, her favourite food.
Yes, I know what I'm doing. Jolie.
Mike hasn't wanted to unnerve Jolie, so he's been cautious about physical contact. But today, he's keen to see how she reacts to being handled by him.
Oh, yeah. I may stand up and walk.
It looks like Jolie feels brave enough to accept a new friend.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Good girl. She's got plenty of her security blankets here and a cushion underneath. And if you look, she's actually holding on to me with her hand. But she's not crying. You know, she could actually be screaming her head off. But she's not. Are you? Which is, I know it's really quite hard to understand what's happening. Should we have a look around here? This is a good dog. Or perhaps we have a little walk.
Mike's 25 years of experience hand-rearing baby primates means he knows what to do in most situations. But they can always surprise you.
You can have all sorts of... I know you have such a big mouth. And those teeth are so strong. Dear me. Dear me. What a little hooligan. What a little...
It's a big scary thing for, you know, a little baby like that to meet somebody new. And what we've just done now is we've just ended on a good note. It's better to go away and leave her wanting more of me. So she now has gone for a little lie down, and hopefully she's now thinking that, oh, that wasn't so bad.
Tomorrow, Jolie will be starting a new life nearly 1,600 miles away at Monkey World. But now, Mike and the Russian keepers must prepare for the 6-hour trip. Back at the park, in Paddy's group, it seems Eddie is not going to give up. For the last 5 years, she's been used to getting what she wants when she wants. But as she's growing up, the rule book is changing. Eddie is a stubborn young lady and is frustrated by chimp etiquette. Just like human children, temper tantrums are part of life, and poor Zoe is finding herself right in the middle of Eddie's. It's going to take some time for this youngster to get used to not having her own way. But in the meantime, she can seek comfort in a game of chase with prankster Gamba. Down at the far end of the park, it's also snack time for the stump-tailed macaques. But let's hope there are no tantrums for these affectionately nicknamed ugly monkeys. Their treat is something new, large citrus fruits called pomelos. In the wild, fruit is a particular favourite, but they also eat insects, small birds, grubs and nuts. Sam makes a beeline for the treats hanging up, while the boss, Scott, checks out the one the others haven't spotted. Stumptails are notoriously lazy, and as these pomelos are not familiar food, it doesn't take long for both boys to lose interest. High-ranking David doesn't want to be left out, and has a go at the chopped-up pieces, but he's far too lazy and gives up easily. Sam is keen to get his hands on as many segments as he can, and being the most intelligent in the group, he's sure there's a way. Placing the fruit throughout the enclosure gives them all a chance to sample the pink flesh, and it means even low-ranking Paddy can have a try. Eating the segments first is a smart move by Sam. The pith of the fruit is thick, so this way it's easier to get to the tangy stuff. With the high-ranking individuals paying the pomelos little attention, the low-ranking troops decide it's their turn. Determined, Paddy scores a piece and heads off. Tim's even managed to grab a whole one. Macaques have cheek pouches that store food so they can keep on feeding and eat what's stashed later. Tim's making full use of his. As well as being mouth-watering, this fruit is a highly nutritious, low-calorie food source for the macaques, so they're a perfect treat. It's early morning at Moscow Zoo. And for baby Jolie, today she will finally join the growing population of orangutans in Monkey World. Her Russian keepers are making the journey with her to the UK, but when they leave, Mike will be the only person she knows. So over the last few days, he's been getting to know her so that the move goes smoothly. Despite the unsociable hour, she's getting a big send-off. The zoo has clearly taken extremely good care of her, but for Jolie's sake, they know the time has come for her to move and grow up with other orangutans. Before leaving for the 6-hour trip ahead, a few last-minute preparations are made to stop her feeling cold on the journey. This little one is not used to the sub-zero temperatures outdoors. In the wild, orangutans live in the tropics, and here at the zoo the temperature has been regulated to match. With everything ready, the team set off on their trip to England.
Well, it's 4:30 in the morning. We've had about 2 hours sleep. Jolie's in the front seat, so it's all systems go. We hope we've covered absolutely everything. You know, Jolie's got her flight numbers, her passport, her papers and everything. Looking forward to it immensely.
With such a precious cargo, everyone is rushed straight through the airport. Because Jolie is only 8 months old, special travel arrangements have been made for her. This is the first time an orangutan has ever been allowed in the passenger cabin, and Mike couldn't be happier.
She's really fine. She's taking it great. So the next step is getting out at the other end. So it's pretty exciting. It's all going well. So fingers crossed for a safe journey and a happy landing. Monkey World, here we come.
Next time, Jolie settles in at Monkey World.
She's a pretty little girl.
Miss Allison's been through the wars to bring this little girl in.
But she's not the day's only orangutan arrival.
Weeks ago, I just sat here with her. She's good, she's calm.